Okay.
Yeah. So let's begin. Let's begin from there. What exactly do you do? Because for me and somebody else listening, when you say affordable, it means you're scaling down my fear of having to have 300 million to build a house.
That is exactly true. So affordable housing, we look at it in three elements. There is location. We are giving you an upscale location at a very good price. So, for example, someone could as well buy an apartment in Nadia, a place that would be very expensive if you were to consider buying land and then have to construct on it.
Yes.
So, giving you an apartment in Nadia, call them 2 BHK, bedroom, hall, and kitchen. That's what BHK means in real estate.
Yeah.
So,
New words detected. New abbreviations.
a 2-bedroom apartment in Nadia at a very affordable price of probably about 150 million Ugandan shillings. That you would never find in Nadia. You know how you having to buy land in Nadia.
Pretty expensive. Huh?
Yes. And then also having to put on the expense of constructing on that land. So affordable housing takes care of a very good location at very affordable prices. And also you get to enjoy amenities like swimming pool, and gyms and cinema theaters and saunas and steams, all of those in the convenience of your home, and not have to go spend money in some place
somewhere else.
Yes.
Now that you're talking about affordable in a high area like you called it, the question would be why? Why did you choose these places? Because I've heard of Kololo, I've heard of Nalia. As of Jesus, you have not really considered us to be high end, but yeah.
You're also high end.
So why these places in particular? Why are we not going to Katanga? Why are we not going to places and those other places?
So we are trying to give decent accommodation.
Wow.
People are out there in slums and they are, suffering, but you can as well spare your Kalito money and go to a high-end area or a good standard living area like Nigeria or Chisasi and actually live in that area at a very affordable price. So we're trying to tell Ugandans, trying to cut down on the housing deficit. If you know what housing deficit means.
Akim knows at least. I know Akim knows.
So housing deficit is like the number of units
Yes.
that are lacking for Ugandans to all be able to achieve.
At least everybody to have where they can stay.
Exactly.
And I know it's a big project that is growing up. And the question would be, so how have these projects actually affected the neighborhood? Because I would believe if something like that is coming up in a place where Hakim bought his piece of land, there can be an effect.
Yes.
Either good or bad.
Very good, actually. So recently I was at a saloon, and then this lady said, thank God for you guys. We have a very project in Nigeria called Flamingo Estates. So a lady that lives at Flamingo Estates, bought at Flamingo Estates, came and bought perfumes from her. 200,000 perfumes, shillings, 4 of them. That was just 1 million in one day.
Yes.
So these projects have affected the neighborhoods. They have actually improved people's lives. People are getting restaurants in those neighborhoods. They're putting up schools, pharmacies, and all of these are individuals, Ugandans, who are benefiting from a system that has developed these areas.
All right. So so many facilities coming up. I would expect a play center somewhere because the kids will need to come from come through. Danzi, if you're listening to the show right now, think of putting up a game center where people can come and play games. It makes a lot of sense, right? It's decent enough for such projects. And again, so what is the percentage of purchase? I'm Ronnie. I've just gotten married and I've gotten some kamani, some deal. I now want to launch into this. How much do I need to part with for the start?
Okay, so on that question, right now in Kololo and Muyenga, these are very, very high-end areas in Kampala. They always say Kololo, Muyenga, Munyonyo. Okay, we shall get there, but for now we only have Muyenga and Kololo. Right now we have sold over 95% of all of those projects in those areas. This is how people start. They start with just 5 million Ugandan shillings. We give you a payment.
Yeah, because I was going to say, you're going to stop calling government. You have money. You guys have money, man.
We make it easy. It's a flexible payment plan. So if you begin with just 5 million on a 1-bedroom apartment that you later rent out, and probably the apartment is maybe 90 million, you keep paying pola 5 million, need 10, 1, 3.
What you get is what you throw in.
Yes. Yeah, what you get per
But
month.
for the start,
for the
it's
start,
5
it's
million.
5 million, and then from there you just keep paying pola for the next 2 years. So sincerely, by the time the 2 years are done, and you're at about 70 million at least.
And maybe don't you say, yes, you're beginning with the 5 million. At the end of the month, you're paying this amount or what you get bring. But don't you have a duration specific? Boss, you're giving us your 5 million. It's very okay. We're, sorting this whole project out for you. But for we can only hold you for about, say, 5 years. Within the 5 years, we expect that you should have paid.
Well, we always give 2 years maximum. That is because our projects, when we're starting, we only give ourselves 2 years to actually complete the project.
Yes, so the project must
So as we are finishing, as you're also completing the payment.
I know you did talk about some things before, but maybe we could get back to it. The amenities.
Yes.
That is key for people like us who want to stay in higher end areas. So what amenities are offered?
In Pigeon Residence in Muyenga, we have got a swimming pool,
Oh,
kids swimming pool and an adult.
lovely,
And
lovely.
then we also have a cinema theater. We also have a gym. Now in Kololo, we also have a suspended swimming pool. This one is going to be in the air. Courtesy of good technology. So if you have bought in Kololo, please brace yourself for enjoying that kind of amenity. And then we really get you close to facilities like schools, like banks, and all of those. So all of that is for you to enjoy when you purchase with affordable.
Suspended swimming pool.
Yeah.
Guys who stay in such areas, I don't really think they do this steaming nonsense that people are talking about.
Yeah, and these days I've just bought an apartment at 300 million in Kololo.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
If you have the money, it's very possible. and we're going to get to that, by the way. I don't want my brothers to feel like no. Actually, it's very, 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 very affordable. Now, someone has been asking me, I'm just actually reading through a message, a good friend of mine who works with a big organization, and he's saying, so what are the available options still existing? And he also said, she sounds so sweet, give me the number. Boss, for us to talk about the number, let's begin with the business. Let's begin with the business. So, Patience,
Yes.
what are the available options still existing?
In those projects of Kololo
Yes.
and Muyenga, we have one unit of 1 bedroom available. All the others are taken. Like I said, people book off plan. So we only have one available going for 192 million of a 1 bedroom in Muyenga.
So my brother, I know you were planning of 200. You're actually going to keep the 8.
Yeah.
You just need 192 and you cover.
Exactly. And then we also have 3 bedrooms there going for 421 million.
That is for
Muyenga.
3 bedrooms.
Yes.
In Muyenga.
Yeah, 421 million. And then in Kololo, we have 1 bedrooms at 325 million. And only, I think the 2 bedrooms are done. So we now have 3 bedrooms at 510 million in Kololo. So 1 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms in Kololo, and 1 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms in Muyenga.
All right, so you got it right. And I know the question always is, if I'm getting my house, because at that point you really feel like it's your house. If I'm getting my house, at what point do I get my land title? Where the land is?
Actually, it's not a land title, it's your apartment title.
Yes.
There is a mother title for the land.
Oh, okay. So there's different apartments.
Each of those units, each landlord gets a title for the apartment.
Now, so at what point do I get my apartment title?
After 100% completion of your payment.
Ayabas.
Yes.
We've been buying cars. We know how these things operate, my friend.
Yeah.
After you have delivered completely.
But before that, we give you sales agreements, we give you receipts, all of that to show that you're actually paying for an apartment. And later, at the end of it all, we give you a title, and it's for you to have private Milo title. Like you actually have this house for the rest of your time on earth, and you can forward it to your kids as well.
I know.
Yes.
I know when we talk about these things, it's always on the other side of the client, who is, giving you their money and you're giving to them what they want. But you have been in this business. Let's take a look at, the return on investment in these areas. Is it really viable? Is it making sense?
It is.
Or you're choosing to launch into the deep waters?
Now, like in Kololo, if you were to buy in Kololo, the rent there for a 1 bedroom would be about 1.5 million. Renting a 1 bedroom in Kololo. Actually, close to 2 million.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you are to rent that, mostly for now, I've gone into Airbnb. I don't know if you know what Airbnb is.
Yes,
You
Airbnb.
furnish the apartment, and then you have people moving for 2 weeks, a month.
Who is coming in, pay the money, and use it,
Yes.
go, somebody else
So
comes.
with all of that, and the 10% increase of interest on the rent, you're able to get back your money in about 7 years. To get back the money
Wow.
you put into the apartment. And later after that, you're only earning profit.
Unless you're planning on dying, guys, the profit is there. The truth of the matter is the profit is there. I must say thank you very much, Patience. Wow. And so, guys, now you know, if you have some money on the side and you've been asking yourself, so what can I do with this money? Affordable housing is right here for you. If I wanted to meet you, definitely not only on Next Radio, I know of somebody who says, oh, wow, I would want to visit them, I would want to talk to them. And now that we're in the COVID season, I mean, social media has even made it simpler. So how do we get to you?
So you can go to our website, which is www.affordablehousing.ug, or our Facebook page, Affordable Housing Uganda. And then you can also contact me on my contact details.
Samson! Sam!
Yeah, this one is for business. Yes. So it is 0758 225352.
If we could say the number again, please.
0758 225352.
Wow. All right. Okay. Hakim, I don't know if you're planning on, because I would desire, my brother, that the Muyenga thing is closer to where you pass. The man passes close to me. He's not yet in Muyenga. And maybe there's just one final one. Do you really have easy apartments? Can I enter a house as I pay your kamanes? Then, you know, this rent arrangement. You get to the house, pay the initial deposit, get in. To sorting in
The affordable housing, actually, we sell as we are building. By the time the apartment is completely done, there is always nothing for you to buy. Yes. So the easiest way is for you to put down 5 million and pay in installments and take your time, pola, stress relievers, until you're done with your 2 years.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. I think I would wish this for my brothers. Joko is clean. This could be a very good message for you. Leave this thing of... It's been a pleasure having you, Patience. Thank you very much. And definitely would want to have you over and over again. And maybe any time from today, we could choose to visit any of the projects. You never know where my eye would land, and I'm like, this is perfect for me. It could work out.
The lowest we have is 90 million, and really...
No. I'm not going for the lowest. I'm a married man, my friend.
Oh, okay. So just for investment, you can get rental income.
Exactly. But let me first have mine, then as we invest also.
It's all right also.